Hey everybody, Scott here for the Digital Guitar Playground. It's Friday and look what's finished. Finally. Maybe 2 months on this thing? I don't know. I did the final bits of soldering last night. The final bits of power today. Got the Chox DC7 mounted on the back. Figured out everything as far as the different types of cables that I needed. I'm powering everything except for these two things with the Chox DC7. Yeah, let's run this sucker down. Alrighty, now the signal comes in. I've got a plate over here that has stuff on it. Maybe you can see it. It's got power, 2 outputs, and an input. The 2 different outputs, and this is just dumb luck. I ordered the one with 3 holes on it because I just wanted an input, a speaker out, and power. They sent me one with 4. And then I thought, what am I going to use that for? The cabinet out. This right here, the line out, is going to the second output, so I can run direct straight to house, or for recording, I can go out of this. You can also go out the balanced out for front of house as well. Cat is having a freak out over there, kicking himself. Little weirdo. And so input, output comes from, I mean, there's so many, everything goes around and around, but the speaker out goes in here and then through here to the output. That goes to a cabinet. This or this can go to the front of house or a recording, whatever, DAW. Then the input comes to the tuner, goes from there to the what do you call it? Spark booster. I hope you can see the bottom. Spark booster. And that goes over to the input right here on the breakout box, or the looper kit. And the looper kit controls, it's basically a buffered effects loop, or true bypass effects loop for the remote one. And it knocks whatever is in and out, or out of, in and out of the signal path with a very short, limited run of cable, great fidelity. Input there, output to the input of the amp 1. Number 2 here is the Hot British. Number 4 is the, what do you call this? The 65 amps color boost. This is what is used to take the sort of a woofy vintage Marshall and turn it into kick-ass 80s hard rock sound. And in conjunction with EQ on the HX Stomp, which is in the loop of the amp 1. The mission, or not, this isn't a mission, whatever this is, whoever makes this, I can't remember who makes this. This is the cheapest expression pedal you can get, 28 bucks. It controls parameters on the HX Stomp. And then, the final thing is the blue box, and I can choose a cab for this. I love the 65 4x12. So, flipping this thing around, oh my gosh, it's not super lightweight, but, it doesn't weigh a ton. It's just, not lightweight. It probably weighs about 25 pounds. The DC7, now, you'll see the DC7 is not held on by any mounting bracket or zip ties. I have, since it's got this really, really porous surface, highly textured, you can't stick Velcro to this. Now, and I use dual lock Velcro for everything. All the pedals on the front are held down by dual lock Velcro, and a shit ton of it. I think I bought a 10-foot piece for this, and I've used half of it at least. The way I've made this work is crazy glue on the Velcro, and this is not going anywhere. And then also crazy glue on some of these tie-down pads, because if you get any kind of pressure on these, pulling them up, they'll come up. They're not, even the 3M ones, the adhesive on them isn't that great. So just a drop of crazy glue and you're good to go. Now, if you look at the I/O panel, it's got the type that actually has a 1/4 inch that goes into it. So here's my input, output number 1, output number 2, and there's power. And the power is coming, I'm getting 2 lines of power that I've spliced together from the DC7 and the power for the, right here, for the amp 1. So it's a self-contained 100 watt amplifier, effects, processing, just kick-ass, ultimate pedal board. If you ask me, it's the ultimate. I'm gonna have some sound samples for you pretty soon. Put it on the floor and plug it in and see if it powers up, because I haven't even tried it yet. Oh, the suspense is killing me. All right, let's see if the 36 weeks of constant labor, no, however long it took me to get this together, probably 2 months, because I'm not, you know, especially quick at stuff. Nice. It's alive. Yes. Oh yeah, look at that. Change the channels, put the boost on, put the reverb on, change parameters on that stuff. We've got a tuner mute now. Oh yeah. Sound samples to come after I go to the rehearsal room this weekend with the new cabinet. Speaking of the new cabinet, last week I mentioned that there was a cabinet on the way, and this showed up yesterday. And it is not the cabinet I wanted, but so I went to guitarcenter.com. I was looking for a Thiel cab, or the Thiel, I don't know how it's pronounced, which is a Boogie 1x12. It's about yay across by, you know, maybe a little less than this. It's the smallest 1x12 they made, I think. And it's got a special port on it, blah, blah, blah. Sounds great in a tiny package. This is a Boogie wide body 1x12. And before I take it back to Guitar Center, I'm going to take it to the rehearsal room and give it some tests with the new rig, blah, blah, blah. Arguably, these are the better sounding cabinets, but it's also 9 pounds heavier and, you know, it's bigger. I wanted the little one. But, you know, there you go, everybody. Ah, good times. I cannot wait to take this out and rock with it. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm using NL4 power on the side. And so, you know, just plug this into the side mount. And, man, everything. This is super high-tech and very, you know, I could not be happier with the way everything looks. Turns out, if you want one just like it, call somebody else. Because this took me way too long. Or just, you know, do it yourself. It's not really that hard. It just took a lot of time. Because I'm not a professional pedal board builder. Call Mason Marangella. He'll hook you up for about $1,500. Who knows? I don't know what his prices are. I assume he's expensive. But, yeah, I mean, this is, you know, to me, as good as the stuff that he makes. The only thing it doesn't have is, you know, a built-in buffer, you know. But then again, doesn't need it. So, anyway, because I'm not going out to an amp. The amp's right there. Mister, oh my goodness. Look who won't leave me alone today. Mr. Guy. Yeah, that's right. Fuck off. I will be back, hopefully on Monday, Gonna go to the rehearsal room, as I have said, and try stuff out, do some programming, play loud guitar for the first time in a long time, because I can't get very loud in the apartment, so I'm gonna go and rock the fuck out. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next time, and until then, rock on.